The first one that they indicated were that alcohol being sold by unlicensed premises and also alcohol being sold to minors, and the sale of alcohol in the prevalence of drunkenness in the communities was the number one safety issue for children in their communities. The second top priority for safety in the communities was the sale of drugs and contraband. And they indicated that the sale of marijuana and other drugs in the communities was the second highest safety risk for children because it was consumed primarily in public spaces where children would play, such as parks, and sometimes in the evenings on the compounds of schools where children would want to go, and so this restricted the activity of children in the communities. They also indicated the third safety concern, the top three priority for them, was highways and roads and the lack of speed bumps and also signs that warned about the speed limits in the communities, especially communities where main roads ran through the communities or where roads were near to schools. They came together and identified the top three safety issues and the top three recommendations for their communities. Primarily in relation to alcohol sale in the communities, they asked for more regulation of establishments that sold alcohol. For places that were not licensed, they mentioned a number of private homes where people were selling contraband alcohol, and they asked for more enforcement of laws to crack down on those places, and then for signs to be placed on shops and grocery places that prohibiting sale of alcohol to minors, and for the local enforcement, police and village councils to police and monitor those premises to ensure that people did not consume alcohol on the outside of shops where children would be likely to come in contact with drunks. So the second component was the household survey, and the household survey surveyed 161 households and also one youth and one child from each of those households. A total of 477 persons participated in that activity, and 10 communities were polled in the household survey. The survey tool included questions about the economic activity of children, schooling, participation of children in household chores, when children did chores, when they worked, where they worked, their future career goals, and also parents' perceptions of why children work and whether children should work. And from that, we had some findings that came out, as we shared today, of children's engagement in economic activity. 23 children were identified in child labor situations during that process, and those children were documented and the reports were forwarded to the Department of Human Services.